Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. We welcome you this Thursday evening, hoping you're having a good one and are as excited as we are for this one. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr joining me in the booth. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harden. So here's Miami's starting group. Mario Chalmers and Dwayne Wade, the tandem in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Shane Battier, and it's Bosh in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, Kobe and Ned of the wings with Big Pau Gasol at the 4. Howard is out there with Nash. Now Wade, after Meta World Peace's three-pointer that didn't go. Just 4 to shoot. Nice D by Kobe.
Boy, excellent job that time staying on him. Airtight saran wrap defense there.
Dwayne Wade's one of the most versatile scorers in the NBA. We know that. I mean, his ability to score off the bounce, post up, get to the free throw line, score in transition. He's just so strong, and then he adds that great footwork to go along with it. Impossible to stop completely, that's for sure. Another nice move from a player we've basically come to expect nothing less from.
Kobe attacking on the money with the open jumper. Here's Chalmers. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Wade, never considered really an elite shooter, but as a slasher, I think, arguably, Clark, he might be the best in the league at that.
Yeah, that's not even debatable. He clearly is one of the elite slashers, not only now, but in the history of the game. And he perhaps is one of the best bank shooters off the dribble that we've seen. His agility and ability to get past defenders. He's got an eel-like quality to him to add to that athleticism, which makes him unbelievable to watch when he's got it going.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Nash, here we go. Pass to Gasol. Outside world peace. Back to Gasol. It's a look. Again, the Lakers.
Well, he took advantage of that mismatch size-wise, went right up with it.
Yeah, he loves those mid-range jumpers.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 2. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Ray Allen and LeBron fill out the wings. Lewis is out there with Hazard, and it's Cole in at the 1 spot.
When you're the talk of the league, it comes with some perks and additional pressure. I mean, you've got a target on your back, and that's what the Heat had on them all last year. A lot of teams in the West wanted to test themselves against Miami.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, I think it's accurate to call the Dwight Howard situation a saga, and it has, at least for the moment, calmed down. A trade to the Los Angeles Lakers has now thrust them squarely into the championship picture. First, the acquisition of star point guard Steve Nash, and now the best center in the league. The tough Western Conference just got tougher. Kevin?
The story of the offseason, no question. Thank you, Doris. Miami, for the most part, Steve, dealt with the West all right. You know, they're 11-7, but clearly it wasn't as easy for them as when they played teams from the East.
Well, the Heat have to travel a long way, you know, coming all the way from Miami to go to the western part of the United States. I think that can be a factor. And let's face it, the Western Conference is much stronger than the East, so their record out there is not going to be as impressive.
Blake kicks to Barnes. Inside. Out to Kobe. Over Allen. Sharon Lewis pulls it in. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Cole. That one goes. Count it. Cole's got his second bucket of the night.
Just like they drew it up, fellas.
And here is Blake. Takes a 3. No good on that last second attempt there. Tie game in Los Angeles. Well, folks, stick around here at halftime for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thursday is always...
And as we resume, a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. 4 points and also an assist.
Here's Miami now, our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, Kobe, Meta, and Pau Gasol are the guys who make up the 2, 3, and 4 slots. Nash out there with Howard.
You know, I'm so impressed with LeBron's defense and his growth at that end of the floor. Remember a couple of years ago in that conference final victory against Chicago, LeBron spent a lot of time on Derrick Rose in the fourth quarters and really shut Rose down.
Well, he's a first-team all-defense performer, Steve, and that says it all. I mean, if you need proof, there's plenty of them on the highlight reels. Dynamic chase-down blocks that he's kind of perfected, flying in from behind to stymie shot attempts and fast breaks. That's his athleticism and his tenacity on full display at the defensive end of the floor. Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Lakers with some changes. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Meta World Peace. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kobe. The Heat also changing it up. Haslam comes in for Shane Battier. And it's Allen in for LeBron. Nash dishes to Howard. Stolen by Bosch.
I'd like to see a 2-for-1 situation here, Clark.
I agree. I think it's always good to give yourself that last shot.
Allen, that's good.
Great matchup here. This game has gone back and forth.
Multiple lead changes, just a great game, guys.
Nash, the pass to Howard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
And the Lakers with some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Jamison. World Peace comes in for Matt Barnes. And Kobe is subbed in for Jody Meeks. And then for Miami, Shane Battier is checked in for Haslam. And it's LeBron in for Dwayne Wade. Allen, rebounded by the Lakers. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one drops. So both teams changing it up here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
You know, he got 1 step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Well, they were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin.
Wow.
He just throws up a prayer and it gets in.
And we wrap up the 3rd and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report on our Sprite uncontainable game. Hi, Doris.
Yes, guys, Kobe Bryant has had an uncontainable game tonight. It's no secret he is their first option on offense, and he has lived up to that distinction with his ability to score in this one. Look for him to take an even greater role in the 4th.
All right, Doris, I guess no one should be surprised.
This is what being a superstar is all about. Raising your level and rising to the occasion.
Yeah, we've seen him do it so many times in the past, and he's done it again here today.
On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. Mario Chalmers in the electric D. Wade at the guards. Ray Allen and LeBron James the forwards. And it's Bosch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That one miss.
I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Nash drives in, deflected. Battier with the steal. Here's Wade. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And 11 points for Wade.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Wade against Kobe from the baseline. Howard. And the dunk by Kobe.
You know, once he corralled that rebound, he was in just the right spot to power it back down.
And you could see it coming too, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that was going to be a simple little putback. He saw the angle and he gave it a little something extra.
Right side, Kobe. Passes to Gasol.
Somebody set a fire under Pau Gasol.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by World Peace. Outside, Kobe. They double-team Kobe. World Peace. Wade is covering. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. There's the dish to Gasol. Nash left side. 5 on the clock. Makes the lead pass.
What a huge shot.
That's what happens when you knock it down late.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Man, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Boy, that's huge. Big foul shots to get them the 3-point lead.
.15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Bosh misses.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That's how you finish it off. Knock them all down and chalk up the W.
And so the Lakers take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just